Oh, it's hot. It's fucking hot. Hello psychos, it's Sarah. It is Sunday afternoon, so it is time for my regularly featured video. Little bit of an update on how I'm doing. I finished Boys putting the edits in last night. I was up until 4:30 in the morning doing that. Got a little bit more done on Hell's Bend, so things are moving along quickly and things are going well. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about things to do to be good to yourself as an author. Last week we talked a little bit about how to be good to other people. This week I wanted to talk about being good to ourselves because sometimes we forget about that step, and I think it's an important one, and it's important that we continue to talk about it. The first thing I thought of was tell other people you're an author. Tell everyone who will listen, tell anyone who cares to hear about it. Tell them you're an author. Make sure they know you take it seriously, because if they know you take it seriously, they'll take it more seriously and you'll feel better about it. Number 2, give yourself time to relax. Remember that no one can work all the time. Everyone needs downtime, everyone needs time to relax, everyone needs time to sit in a bubble bath with a glass of wine if that's their thing. Those kinds of things are really important and are very helpful to making sure that you can maintain your mental well-being and still be able to get stories out of you and share them. Number 3, don't read your bad reviews when you're having a bad day. You might feel the need to read bad reviews because we all need to know where these bad reviews are coming from. You might want to know what you're missing out on, things that other people might be more interested in seeing, those kinds of things. But you need to try to control yourself so that on the days when you're questioning yourself, when you're not sure how you feel about yourself, when you think maybe you might be the shittiest writer on the face of the planet, those are not the days that you should be going and checking your reviews. Those are the days you should be kind of coddling yourself and keeping yourself away from those negative thoughts, because that's really just going to breed into more and more difficulty. Number 4, make author friends. This is somewhat hard to do depending on the kind of personality you have, but having other friends who are writers, other friends who can understand you when you're having a hard time, understand the difficulties you're running into, and who can relate to the problems that you have is very helpful and can mean a whole lot. Number 5, make non-author friends. You need some people you can talk to who don't know anything about writing. You need people you can talk to who aren't going to be talking about writing. You need normal everyday conversations sometimes too. So don't think for a second that just because you have some author friends means that you don't need any non-author friends. You need both. Number 6, tell your inner critic to hit the road. Everybody has an inner critic. That inner critic is frequently a dickhead, and a lot of the time he needs to just take a walk and get out of your face. So telling him to hit the road is really helpful. Sometimes it takes more than just one time to tell him that, or her. My inner critic is a dickhead, so I'm going to call him a he, but your inner critic might be a she. Whatever. But get them out of your face. Tell them that you have to get your stuff done before you can start critiquing. Number 7, practice for the sake of practice. Sometimes we write things that don't need to go out. Sometimes you write something and it's cathartic, or it's for learning, or it's just something that you did, and you don't need to share that with the whole world. So sometimes you may write something and that thing might not be reasonable to share with everyone else on the face of the planet, and that's okay. Practice writing is really important. Number 8, go to writers events or join writers live streams. There's a lot of authors who do live streams, write-ins on YouTube that you can go and hang out and write with them and feel like you're in part of a community, even if you're not physically in the place where those people are. That can be very helpful. Finding people who you identify with, finding people who you feel comfortable with is important to that too. But if there's local things you can do where you can go write with some people that you might be able to meet in person, those are great as well. Not everyone has that as an option near them. Number 9, be silly. Remember that we are a strange bunch. Authors are quirky and weird And it's okay to be silly. It's okay to not fit inside everyone else's box. It's okay to just be different. Don't let the fact that you're trying to fit into society make you not understand that you're still an author and you're still kind of a weirdo. And that's okay. Being a weirdo is perfectly acceptable. And number 10 is assure others that you are serious and to take you seriously and take your own time seriously. It's important that everyone knows that you are serious about your author time, that writing is important to you, that this is not a hobby, that this is not some passing fad. You're not just doing this because it occurred to you today. You're doing this because it's important to you. And doing that is really important to making sure that other people respect your writing time and respect you as a writer. So those are the things I thought of to be good to yourself as a writer. What are some things you do to be good to yourself as a writer? Leave those down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, all of my links are down below, so go and follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat. I try not to Facebook much, but I do have a Facebook author page. And don't forget to go check out my Patreon, which is also down below. I'll see you guys all next week. I hope you have a wonderful week and good writing. Bye. Hello, psychos. It is... Whoa, we're going to start over because I kicked the tripod like an asshole. Asshole! Dr. Pepper break.